This video is brought to you by Australian Transport News, Owner Driver, Deals on Wheels and newtrucksearch.com.au.
G'day, welcome back to Truck TV Australia. I'm Gary Worrell. Well, we're out on site. You can see the big Scania Griffin behind us on the wall. That means we're at Campbellfield down in Melbourne. Look what they've given us, the new P320 Rigid. It's a 6x2, bodied up as a taut liner, great for around town work. But it does have a sleeper cab. Interesting. It's the new 9-litre engine, 5-cylinder, EGR, so that's exhaust gas recirculation. It means we've got the latest technology engine right here in Australia. Now the P320 has got a few new features. The grille, where previously it used to be all horizontal bars, you can pick the new one, and this is for the train spotters. All the bars curve up a little bit, but there are some actual genuine features on it. Now we have daytime LED running lights. It does mean that you lose a driving light, but for an around town truck that's really not an issue. One thing that Scania have kept are the ears. We can see them on either side of the grille. Now what these do, they draw the air through. That's why we've got the Venturi effect here. Takes it through down the side of the truck. But what it does is it keeps all the mirrors and the windows free of road grime, water, dirt, the whole lot. And on a day like this where it's wet and windy, that's a really good thing. The P320 is an EGR engine, so what that means is we've only got the single exhaust, bottom unit. There's no SCR system. For those guys who are a little bit worried about having to fill up with AdBlue, don't worry about it. It's all taken care of inside the engine. Going a little bit further down the chassis, we've got twin 400-litre fuel tanks, one either side. Fuel from the driver's side first, then the other one, but 800 litres of fuel, you're going to go a very long way in this truck. One thing Scania has always done very well is the job of getting in and out of the cab. We can see two grab rails, they're nice and low, right at shoulder height, easy to grip. Steps, very big. I can get half of my size 11 onto those steps, no problem at all. So climbing in, the seat's in the down position, steering wheel's up, here we go. The P-Series cab offers plenty of space. There's lots of leg room, lots of shoulder room, and I don't think anyone can complain about the headroom. Okay, it's not perfect. One thing that's missing for a cab that's doing a lot of day work, where's the cup holders? We know that truck drivers like to have a bottle of water, they like to have a cup of coffee, they like their iced coffee, but there's nowhere to actually store it while they're driving. The good news is there's a fridge in between the seats, nice shallow unit, slide out drawer, easy to get at, so you can keep a cold drink in there, you can keep your lunch in there, but there's nowhere to put a coffee. Industrial areas like this are where the P-Series is right at home. It's big enough to be able to take a full load of pallets in the back, but steerable enough that you can cut in and out of side streets without any dramas whatsoever. Now, because this is the sort of environment the P-Series works in, this is where you really understand that having the single drive is not any kind of impediment to the truck's performance. These are all good, solid, sealed roads. There's no lack of grip. Look at all these concrete hard stands. You don't really have an issue where you need to be able to lock in the second diff to make sure you can drive out of somewhere. But what you do get is much better running cost, and for a fleet operator, or even for a single operator, that's a big thing these days. Fuel burn is everything. Reducing fuel burn any way you can and still be able to drive and do your business, that's what this truck is all about. Another advantage the P-Series has is mirrors. Lots and lots of mirrors. Fantastic for rear vision, but you do occasionally have issues where you start to generate a little bit of a blind spot. It's not as bad as it used to be because they've moved the arms out, so there's now a gap between the pillars and the door mirror. The P series is fitted with the 12-speed Opti-Cruise transmission. Now in this particular truck, it's a direct drive gearbox, so there's no overdrive. But again, for local distribution, that's not really an issue. You want to have those through the gear acceleration that's going to get you in and out of places as quickly as possible. But the beauty of it is, it's the automated clutch. So it's like having an auto gearbox, but you've got the control of a manual. There's a wand over here on the right hand side of the steering. We're cruising along at the moment in ninth gear. Push down on that, back to 8th gear. How easy was that? Want to go down another one? Another tap on the wand. Now that's putting us up to 1500 RPM at 30 kilometres an hour. Yeah, a little bit fast on the engine. So pull one up, back up to 8th gear. So you can have full manual control, or you can just let the computer do the work. And for a driver, that means being able to focus on looking for the delivery that you've got to make. Well, it's cold, it's wet and it's dark, but it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon in Melbourne. What more do you expect? We've had a great day out on the road. The P320 has really excelled. It's shown that 6x2 drive lines, rigid truck, good combination for urban delivery work. No problem whatsoever. Okay, a couple of little foibles for a country that excels in ergonomics. Why are there no cup holders? I guess we'll have to figure that one out for ourselves. Aside from that, the P-cab, it's a great piece of equipment, really worth having a look. And seriously, we've got a carbon tax kicking in from July 1, 6x2 drive line for urban work. You've got to think about it. Anyway, this is Truck TV. I'm Gary Worrell. We'll see you next time.